power of creating, what does that mean? Why is it so important, particularly when you are older, to be creative? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I want to share with something very close to my heart, the importance of creating, particularly for older people and older women, older men, whoever you may be, whether it's painting, gardening, crafting, or even starting a business or studying, as I have as an older person. It's not just for the young. It's something that can transform your life no matter what your age. Thank you for being with us. Please like and subscribe, and please comment. And if by the end of this video you enjoyed it and you feel others might benefit, please share. Appreciate it, because it's really important for the YouTube algorithm to know that there's people that are enjoying this video. Thank you very much. And as older women, older men particularly, we spend so much time of our lives looking after other people. We're mothers, we're fathers, we're partners, we're daughters, we're sons, caregivers, professional, constantly doing for others. But at some point you ask, well, what about me? Who am I? What roles have I got? And that's where creativity comes in. When you paint, write and sing or do something new, you can reconnect with a part of yourself that maybe has gone quiet over the years. You remind yourselves you are still growing, you are still becoming. Creating is very healing. It helps us to process our ups and downs of life, our joys, our heartbreaks. You know, life brings all sorts of situations that are unexpected, and now you may be retired or you may be over 50 and you've experienced a lot of things. And so you really need to start thinking about yourself and your development. Where do you want to be in 20 years' time? Who do you want to be in 20 years' time? You know, you don't need to be an artist. You don't have to have fancy materials. All you need to do is just to decide and to begin. And there's something about the art of creating that's sort of a kind of therapy. It brings peace and meaning into our lives. You know, it connects us with community as well. There's something beautiful going to a class that creativity can connect with us. You know, I've been to art classes and really enjoyed it until I moved away, and I really loved it. It was so nice just to speak to people and meet new people of all ages, and there was young people there and there was older people there, and it was just so nice. It was very therapeutic, and it really helped connect me with my local community. And there may be some groups, whatever you choose to be creative about in your area. Perhaps it's a history group. Perhaps it's a wellness group. Perhaps it's going to the gym. Perhaps it's something else that you really enjoy. A writing group. There's lots of groups. Go to your library. A lot of local libraries provide a lot of groups. Look in your local paper, online, locally. I'm sure you'll find something that can connect you, can help you. I have a friend who, in her older years, she's learning to sew, and she goes to a sewing class and she really enjoys it. So, you know, it's a bridge. It's a bridge to connect the generations. It's a bridge to find new friends. You know, and every time you learn something new, you're breaking stereotypes. You know, for instance, I've got 3 YouTube channels now, and I only started it. I was in my mid-60s, and I've written books, and only since I was 55 years old, and I've published them. I've written poetry, and I've always been a little bit of an artist, but, you know, I've got oils and I've got canvases actually hanging in my home that I really enjoy looking at. And it's all challenging. You know, learning something new isn't easy. But if we take up those challenges and look at them in a positive light, because it'll help us grow, it'll give us purpose, give us a reason to get up in the morning. You know, I know too many older people, after they retire, they get up and they just plop themselves in front of the telly and they stay there all day. It's not living, that's existing. We need to live and enjoy our lives and to develop as human beings, because after all, that's how God has created us. And, creativity doesn't fade with age. You may have neglected it for a long time, like I did. I didn't do a lot of things for many years, had busy with family and traveling and all sorts of things, but now things are quieter, and we can feel those quiet we can fill those quiet gaps with creativity. And you've lived long enough to know what really matters. You've lived long enough to know what really makes you happy and what gives you a kind of authenticity as well. Being creative is also a legacy. You can pass your skills on to others if you want to. It's just not about what you make, but it's about how you live and who you are. Maybe it's a quilt, a story, a recipe, a garden. Maybe, you like to be a mechanic and tiddling with cars. Perhaps it's going back to university or going back to university or school. I mean, I went back to school, but it wasn't back to university. I did a Master's of Arts in my mid-50s, and now I'm 70 and I'm pursuing a PhD. So, we can learn and we can continue and we can pass our skills and love onto other people, because we can change the world little bit by little bit. And that's enough for us, isn't it? Maybe you're thinking it's just too late to start. I hope that I am an example of that you're not too old to start. Please go over to my blog, Your Wellness Matters, www.paularoseparish.org, and you'll see a blog there of the same title of this video. And I share in detail what actually I have learned and what I've done since I was 55 years old in the last 15 years. And I'll put that link down in the description as well. So you'll be able, if you're on a tablet or a desktop or laptop, you'll be able to see that link. Some phones, you can't see the links, but depending on what phone you have. So go over there, because you're not too old. You are very much alive. You're breathing. You may have chronic arthritis like me. You may find mobility difficult, but you still can be creative. And if this message resonates with you, give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend who needs to hear it. And tell me your comments. What's the one creative thing that you would love to start or return to this year? What creative things have you restarted? And don't forget to subscribe for more encouragement and inspiration videos, because it's your time to shine, and it's your wellness matters. Your holistic, your mind, body, and your spirit matters. So remember to live life on purpose, in hope, faith, and love. And thanks for watching. And remember, your creativity has no expiration date. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.